I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
At RCB Bank, we know that if you want to build a strong future, you need a solid foundation. That's why, since 1936, RCB Bank has helped people and communities forge a path to a solid financial foundation. For more than 85 years, RCB Bank has been strong, stable, and ready to lend a hand. With more than 60 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, RCB Bank is here to serve your banking needs. At RCB Bank, you truly are at home.
Coming up next on I Want Answers, we're continuing our 14th season with the Verdigris Cardinals. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Taking on the Wagoner Bulldogs. Yeah! That's next on I Want Answers. Hey everyone, I'm Anna Berry. Welcome to the 14th season of I Want Answers on RSU TV. This season, 16 Oklahoma high school academic teams are competing for a spot in our championship and a chance at $12,000 in scholarship money. Let's meet our teams for tonight's competition. We're starting off with Verdigris. We have team captain Sammy, we have Tristany, we have Weston, and we have Evelyn. All right, it's your first time, right? Everyone's
Yes.
first time on Verdigris. How y'all feeling?
Scared?
All right, thank you for your honesty. It's going to be fun. All right, let's meet our players from Wagoner. We've got team captain Eric. We've got Liliana. We've got Caleb. And we've got Miles. It's your first time too, right?
Yep.
How are you all feeling?
Pretty grand.
Grand and great. Okay, I like the words here. Now, you guys ready to play? You excited? Yeah? Yeah? Got the teams ready? How about our audience? You guys ready for this?
We're ready.
Right? What about you? Through the screen, you guys ready? Yes, I hear you. I hear you. I know that you all want questions. This is the best part. It's not about what you want. It's about what I want. What do I want?
Answers.
See, you got the first one right already. All right, we begin our competition tonight with the speed round.
First up, the speed round. The speed round consists of individual answer questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
All right, we start off with a long speed question. The World Bank's plan to help less developed countries reduce greenhouse gas emissions is called the Global Climate Initiative. The one for fully developed nations goes by a different name. More than 150 countries are committed to what protocol, named for the Japanese city where it was signed in 1997? Verdigris.
Tokyo.
No. With your whole palm. Wagner.
Osaka.
No. Close. Kyoto. All right. Where are antibodies produced? Verdigris.
Bones.
No. Wagner.
White blood cells.
No. In lymph nodes. The Divine Comedy, narrative poem by Dante, is not a comedy by today's standards, but in the nomenclature of his day, it was a tale that began in misery and ended in what state of happiness? Verdigris.
Bliss.
No. Wagner.
Ecstasy.
No, the trivia gods want the word joy. Good words, though. Described as the music of friends, what two-word phrase refers to music played by a very small group of instruments, none of which traditionally plays solo? Wagner.
Ensemble.
No. Verdigris.
Concert band.
No, it's chamber music. What island group off the north coast of Scotland is famous for a breed of small ponies? Wagner.
Canary.
No. Verdigris.
Shetland.
Yes, the Shetland Islands. The water bearer is another name for which constellation? Wagner.
Tardigrade.
No. Verdigris.
Ursa Major.
No. Aquarius. All right, we've got a video question from the Will Rogers Memorial Museum.
Howdy, I'm Bart Taylor, the Will Rogers interpreter at the Will Rogers Museum in Claremore, Oklahoma. I'm looking for the name of the historical trading post that sat along the Neosho River, which flowed into the Arkansas River. This is in eastern Oklahoma and also acted as a hub for explorers, traders, military, and indigenous peoples in the 1800s.
Verdigris.
Verdigris River.
No. It was Fort Gibson. All right, which state is home to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park?
Montana.
Verdigris? No. Wagner?
Colorado.
No, it's North Carolina. Fossil evidence of quill knobs on some non-avian dinosaurs had led to discussion of the presence of what feature for these creatures? Wagner?
Feathers.
Yes. All right, we've got a math question. In a certain class, 30 students play baseball, 20 dive, 10 play baseball and dive, 10 neither dive nor play baseball. How many students are there in the class? Wagner?
40.
No? Verdigris?
50.
Yes, it's 50. The fall of which city is often considered the beginning of the Renaissance? Verdigris?
Rome.
No? Wagner?
Constantinople.
Yes. Who is the author of The Federalist Papers, a series? Wagner?
Hamilton.
Yes. Musical intervals can be either harmonic or what other type? Wagner?
Enharmonic.
No. Verdigris?
Resonance.
No. Melodic. Two quarter notes can fill a measure of 6/8 time if each of them has a what? Wagner?
Dot.
Yes. Who formulated the theory that matter and energy are interchangeable? Verdigris.
Einstein.
Yes. Identify the point of maximum velocity of a pendulum swing. Verdigris.
Top.
No? Wagner.
Bottom.
Yes, at the bottom of the arc. Which large muscle in the front of the thigh is divided into 4 distinct portions? Wagner.
Quadricep.
Yes. We have a math question. In feet, find the perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 15.5 feet and whose width is 5.25 feet. Verdigris.
15 feet.
No. Wagner.
41.5.
Yes, is 41.5. What do we call a substance that speeds up chemical reactions without? Wagner?
A catalyst.
Yes. The Sahara is the largest hot desert in the world. Where does it rank in deserts overall? Verdigris.
Third.
Yes. Which Irish author wrote Dubliners and a portrait of the artist as a young man? Wagner.
Yeats.
No? Verdigris?
Mick.
No? James Joyce. Which Italian city, known for its historic canals and gondolas, hosts an annual Verdigris?
Venice.
Yes. All right, we got another video question from RSU Radio.
Hey, this is Jace with RSU Radio. In 2024, who became the first artist to surpass 100 million monthly listeners on Spotify? Was it A, Drake, B, The Weeknd, C, Taylor Swift, or D, Rihanna?
Verdigris?
Taylor Swift.
No. Wagoner?
B, The Weeknd.
It was The Weeknd, yes. What group of organisms break down dead plant and animal? Verdigris.
Decomposers.
Sari?
Decomposers.
Yes. What is the study of flora called? Wagoner?
Botany.
Yes. Known for its flamenco music and paella, which European country hosts La Liga Football League? Verdigris.
Spain.
Yes. All right, that bell means time's up for the first round, which is the speed round. The score stands at Verdigris 70, Wagoner 100. Pretty close. Round 2 is coming up next. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'm from Wagoner High School, and my food or drink that I couldn't live without is Baja Blast.
Hi, I'm Miles, and I would go with steak.
My name's Liliana, and I would go with steak.
My name's Caleb, and I would go with steak.
All right, welcome back to I Want Answers on RSU TV. Steak is a good one. I think I couldn't live without my green powder. Is that even a food group? But steak and green powder, how about that mixture? All right, is everyone ready for more questions? Because the advantage round is coming your way next.
Next up, the advantage round. In this round, the teams face off by first attempting to answer a speed question. The team that answers correctly receives 10 points and the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 10 points each. After the 3 advantage questions, it's back to speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain.
All right, first speed question. Who was the first female pharaoh of ancient Egypt? Wagoner.
Cleopatra.
No. Verdigris.
Hatshepsut.
Yes. Advantage for Verdigris, we have Old Testament. Where did Ruth meet her second husband?
Jerusalem. Do I have to buzz for that?
No, you don't have to buzz. No, it was Bethlehem. What sea did Moses part?
Red Sea.
Yes. Who was swallowed by a giant fish?
David.
No, it was Jonah. All right, back to speed. The Solomon Islands and the Fiji Islands are part of Melanesia. To what division of Oceania did the Gilbert Islands and the Marshall Islands belong? Verdigris?
Polynesia.
No. It was Micronesia. What term describes a measure of the amount of matter in an object? Verdigris.
Mass.
Yes. Advantage for Verdigris, we have Washington, D.C. Washington stands on territory that once belonged to what state?
Virginia.
No, Maryland. It has no skyscrapers. What is the tallest structure?
Washington Monument.
Yes. This popular world exploration magazine has its headquarters there.
Geographic, or is it Washington Times? Or Washington Post? Washington Post.
No, it'd be the National Geographic magazine. Back to speed. Who wrote Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing? Aw, Judy Blume. It's my generation. From the 16th to the 20th century, which country had the world's most powerful navy? Verdigris.
Britain.
Yes. Advantage for Verdigris, we have fill in the blank. A perpetual was tended to by the Vestal Virgins.
Chalice.
No, fire or flame. The 24th begins. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof.
Day.
No, Psalm. APEC stands for Asian Pacific Cooperation.
European?
No. Economic. Back to speed. Woolly mammoths were larger, hairier, and had a wider range than what relative of a different branch? Verdigris.
Elephant?
No. Different branch from the modern elephant. Wagner.
The African elephant?
No, it's the mastodon. All right, by population, what is the largest city in Oceania? Wagner.
Sydney.
Yes. Advantage for Wagner, we have Declaration of Independence. What are the opening words of the Declaration of Independence?
We the people.
No, it's when in the course of human events. In what year was the Declaration signed?
1776.
Yes. In what building was the Declaration proclaimed?
Independence Hall.
Yes. Back to speed. In what year did Oklahoma become a state? Wagner.
1907.
Yes. Advantage for Wagner. Vocabulary. Does caustic mean witty, original, bleeding, or sarcastic?
Sarcastic.
Yes. Does cerulean mean green, red, blue, or orange?
Blue.
Yes. Does chide mean scold, praise, anger, or bounce?
Scold.
Yes. Back to speed. In a battery, electrical currents run between the anode and which other electrode? Wagner.
The cathode.
Yes. Advantage for Wagner, we have, starts with poly, a closed figure with 3 or more line segments.
Polygon.
Yes. A belief in many gods.
Polytheism.
Yes. A compound of high molecular weight.
Polymer.
Yes. Back to speed. A divergent boundary is a phenomenon that occurs when 2 of which geologic formations? Wagner?
Tectonic plates.
Yes. Advantage for Wagner, we have astronomy. What is the name for a pattern formed by a group of stars?
Constellation.
Yes. What name is given to immense systems of billions of stars?
Galaxies.
Yes. What is the prevalent theory for the origin of the universe called?
Big Bang Theory.
Yes. Back to speed. The words monk and monastery both come from the Greek words monos, which indicates what style of living? Verdigris.
Solitary?
Yes. Advantage for Verdigris. In which game actions? In which game actions? A slice around the dog leg with a spoon.
In which game actions? Is there a way to pass?
Yes, you can pass. The answer is golf. Put up a hook from the top of the key.
Boxing?
No, basketball. Squeeze the runner from the hot corner.
Soccer?
No, that'd be baseball. Back to speed. For 2 large countries like China and the United States, turning their backs on each other is not an option. Planet Earth is big enough for the 2 countries to succeed. Which world leader told this to President Biden in a face-to-face meeting in 2023? Verdigris?
Xi Jinping?
Yes. Advantage for Verdigris, we have location of assassination. Abraham Lincoln.
Can I defer to?
Yes, and you answer it, but you can defer to.
Where's theater?
Yes. John F. Kennedy.
Dallas, Texas.
Yes. Malcolm X.
Pass.
All right, that was New York City. All right, well, that's all the time we have for the advantage round. The score now stands at Verdigris 160, Wagner 250. We've got one more round coming up next. Stay with us.
I am Sammy, and I am from Verdigris. If I were to choose a food for the rest of my life, I would choose beignets.
I'm Weston Heck, also from Verdigris, and if I were to choose a food to eat for the rest of my life, it would be hard-boiled eggs.
I'm Tristan Cheryl from Verdigris, and if I were to have one food for the rest of my life, it would be spaghetti.
I'm Evelyn Hyatt from Verdigris, and if I had a food that I'd choose, I would choose sushi.
Welcome back to I Want Answers on RSU TV. I take back my last answer. I think I want a warm homemade sourdough with French butter. That's what I want for the rest of my life. How about that? All right, everyone, we're down to the final round of our competition tonight. It's the whirlwind round, and it's coming right up.
Next up, it's the whirlwind round. In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer them. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. Then the other team gets their turn at one of 3 remaining categories. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If any team correctly answers all 10 of their questions, they will receive 10 bonus points.
All right, so Verdigris, your team is trailing right now. You get to pick one of these 3 categories: multiple geography, finish the verse, or spelling bee.
Geography.
You're going to pick geography for yourself? Okay. Multiple geography. 2 or 3 answers are needed for each of these geography questions. Hadrian's Wall separated what 2 countries? You can refer in.
South Korea.
No. The statue Christ of the Andes is located on the border of what 2 countries?
Pass.
Okay. What 2 countries in Andorra is nestled between?
Pass.
Okay. What are the 2 countries on the Iberian Peninsula?
Spain and Portugal.
Yes. What are the 2 Canadian provinces without any sea coastline?
Quebec and Saskatchewan.
No. The Mediterranean Sea is surrounded by 3 continents. Name all 3.
Asia, Africa, Europe.
No. Yes. Sorry. Yes, that was correct. A tunnel between the U.S. and Canada opened in 1930, connecting what 2 cities?
New York, Vancouver.
All right. No, those are tough questions. Good job. All right, we will go back to Wagner. You get to pick finish the verse, spelling bee, or second cities.
Second cities.
Second cities. All right, name the second most populous cities in each of these states. Texas.
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Yes. Oklahoma.
Tulsa.
Yes. Minnesota.
St. Paul.
Yes. Kentucky.
Frankfurt.
Nope. Florida.
Miami.
Yes. New York.
Buffalo.
Yes. Arizona.
Flagstaff.
No. Washington.
Olympia.
No. Connecticut.
Hartford.
Yes. Maryland.
Baltimore.
Nope. All right. After 3 rounds, the score stands at Verdigris 180, 310 for Wagner. So let's go back to a few more speed questions to wrap up this game and finalize our winner. All right, everyone, good job. Back to speed. What word indicates the process of organizing the records in a database in a specific order, either alphabetically or numerically? Verdigris.
Record keeping?
No. Wagner?
Sorting.
Yes, to sort. In his bids for re-election during the 1960s, former California Governor Pat Brown faced 2 strong adversaries who went on to serve as President of the United States. Name them. It was Nixon and Reagan. Which plant, often associated with soothing sunburns, is commonly used? Wagner?
Aloe vera.
Yes, it was aloe. What is a medical term for the windpipe? Wagner?
The esophagus.
No. Verdigris?
Trachea.
Yes. In April of 23, a jury found this actress not at fault in a collision with a retired optometrist at Deer Valley Ski Resort. What actress starred as Pepper Potts in Marvel's cinematic universe? Wagner?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes. What interferes with our ability to clearly observe Mercury? The sun. The song Hello was released in 2015 by which popular female artist? Wagoner.
Adele.
Yes. The works of George Orwell show criticism and opposition to which type of government where there is complete control? Wagoner.
Big Brother.
No. Complete control by the person or persons at the top. Verdigris.
Communists?
No, it was totalitarianism. Annapurna, Lhotse, and Kachinjuga are among the highest peaks in the world. In what mountain range can they be found? Wagoner.
Himalaya?
Yes. When the Spanish-American began, 4 cruisers and 2 gunboats steamed from Hong Kong to the harbor of which Filipino city? Wagoner?
Manila.
Yes. Long question. Chuck Yeager broke the sound barrier for the first time in an X-1 rocket plane. The U.S. Secretary of State made proposals for rebuilding Europe, which became known as the Marshall Plan. Jackie Robinson became the first black to play in the major leagues, and President Truman issued the Truman Doctrine in the 3rd year of his presidency. In what year did these events occur? The buzzer went off before anyone chimed in. We'll clear the slates. It was 1947. From the Greek prefix for beyond or transcending and the root of shape or form, what word can be used biologically for a life cycle or for adaptations in human lives? Wagoner.
Evolution.
No? It's metamorphosis. Scientists in 24 are looking at ways to create synthetic nanodevices that'll take the place of cells that are no longer properly using what complex substances of molecules made up of amino acids that usually do the work? Verdigris?
DNA?
No? Wagoner?
Proteins.
Yes, it's proteins. Which country is home to Islam's 2 most sacred sites? Wagoner?
My bad.
No?
Sorry.
That's okay. Verdigris, you have an opportunity if you want. Yes?
Pakistan.
No? It was Saudi Arabia. All right, and that bell concludes tonight's competition. The final score stands at Verdigris 190, Wagoner 380. That means Wagoner is our winner tonight. Great job, both teams. So as we look at our bracket, we see that Wagoner will advance to our next round, so we'll see them again in a few weeks. Thank you, teams, for playing, and thank you, audience, as we showcase the knowledge of our local high school academic teams. Please follow I Want Answers on Facebook and Instagram, and you can always catch up on past episodes anytime at rsu.tv. We'll see you next time for another exciting competition on I Want Answers.
I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you.